Further down the rabbit hole of forcing certain agendas, we're seeing people from both outside and inside the industry finally stand up and say no. That's exactly what we saw when actress Raven-Symoné gave Disney a reality check when it wanted to recreate her character as gay in the reboot of the early 2000s children's show That's So Raven. But that's only the tip of the iceberg, because I think the reason she gave for it points to a change in attitude in her that can be taken and applied to many more ideas. Watch what she had to say before I tell you how.
The passion that I have for this show.
Hey viewers, welcome back to the channel. It's a girl VeraMoore, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today I'm going to be reacting to Freedom Frontline, and we have actress leaves Disney in shock after saying this. Hollywood is in panic. Oh my gosh. So this whole thing about Hollywood. Before we get started, we have some amazing people watching us for the first time. If you are new to the channel, I am Vera. I do reaction videos. If this is something that you love, why not join Vera's team? Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell, so that you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And that, guys, let's go on.
Is something akin to like a child. I think Disney wanted her to be queer in the beginning, and I just didn't feel comfortable doing that. They were like, "Do you want Raven to be gay?" I said, "Why?" "Because you are." I said, bad reason. That's a bad reason. No. Raven Baxter never exhibited any type of sexual identity situation in the priors. I'm not being myself on this show. I'm being a character. Raven Baxter's not gay. No matter what the first 4 seasons looked like with me and Chelsea sleeping in the same room and us raising a family together, okay? That's not the case. We are friends.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So they wanted that character to be gay just because she's gay. I'm happy that she refused that. You know, she was like, that's not. So why do you want a character to be gay just because she's gay? And why would they be infusing this into children films? These are supposed to be movies for children to watch, and you're already infusing gayism into it. Are you trying to corrupt the mind of these children? I love the fact that she actually declined. I was like, no. Why? Because she's gay, then the character should be gay. Come on. I'm so disappointed right now. It's disappointing. Gosh.
Well, there's 2 tangents from this one statement from Raven, and I want to explore both of them. Firstly, we've seen Hollywood enveloped by an unexplained need to match the identity traits of actors to characters, and it's a game that has landed them into many paradoxes. And second, the fact that Disney would even make such a request out of the blue raises questions why making Raven's character would need to bring up her sexuality in the first place, considering this is supposed to be a children's TV show. Now, anyone that's been following Disney's controversies from some time understands that none of this is new. The company, which seems to have taken a radical woke turn in its creative decisions, faced similar criticisms with films like The Little Mermaid and Aladdin, where the audience felt less entertained and more talked down to on matters of race and representation. Maybe that's why it's refreshing to hear someone like Raven-Symoné come out and say that she's just tired of it. And you know why? Raven herself, being a gay woman, can say it to Disney's face and avoid the backlash for it, because she doesn't come with the same baggage of her personal identity that's so often used against someone when they speak on sensitive matters like race or gender. It's interesting how nonchalant she seems when she says that she's not supposed to just be herself in the show. Plus, Raven, being someone who's very much on the political left, makes this so much better because Disney and the rest of Hollywood have little subject matter left to attack her opinions on the basis of her gender, race, or her political opinions, and that happens to be the kind of intersectionality we see becoming part of Hollywood at large, because those are the same characteristics that it tries to equalize across its creative output. It wants gay movie roles to be played by gay actors, and it wants actors to share the race, gender, culture, and background to closely match the characters they portray to supposedly lend them more authenticity while playing them. Except, of course, when we saw something very different last year when the upcoming movie Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, in the reboot, they are apparently being replaced by 7 magical creatures played by people of normal physique and stature, and there was quite a bit of complaints over this decision by Disney by actors of shorter stature who could have been a perfect fit to play the role of the 7 Dwarfs in the movie. Yet clearly Disney's decisions to scrap and remake older films and shows along a modern framework are increasingly backfiring, and Raven's clear refusal to go along is evidence of that. Raven actually said something much broader and more interesting on Oprah Winfrey's show as well, which is just the idea that she has to identify and view herself as her sexuality or race in the first place.
I don't need language. I don't need a categorizing statement for it. I think that's one thing that
So you don't want to be labeled gay?
I don't want to be labeled gay. I want to be labeled a human who loves humans. I'm tired of being labeled. I'm an American. I'm not an African American. I'm an American.
I love that.
Oh, girl, don't set
get
up
you
the
started.
Twitter on fire.
I'm sorry. I mean,
What?
I'm
oh,
sorry.
My Lord. What did you just say? Stop the tape right now. Okay.
I will say this.
What?
I mean, I don't know where my roots go to. I don't know how far back they go. I can't go on, I don't know how far back, and I don't know what country in Africa I'm from. But I do know that my roots are in Louisiana. I'm an American. And that's a colorless person. Because we are all people. I have lots of things running through my veins.
I mean, you're going to get a lot of flack for saying you're not African American. You know that, right?
I don't label myself.
Okay.
Wow. She doesn't label herself. I'm black, I'm white. In fact, we're the cause of it. We're calling ourselves blacks. A lot of people call us black. An American is an American. Which one is white American, black American, yellow American, gray American? Come on. I love this woman, Raven. I love her so much. And I love the fact, okay, now she's gay and she said she doesn't want her character to be gay. Imagine if she wasn't gay. If she wasn't gay, if she was straight, and she's like, no, I don't want my character to be gay. There will be a lot of controversies. They'll be like, oh, it's because she's not gay. That's why she doesn't want her character to be. But this time around, she's actually gay. But she doesn't want her character to be gay. Just because I am gay doesn't mean my character has to be gay. Because she's playing a character. She's not herself on that set. Beautiful.
That is a welcome departure from what we see so often, despite the fact that it's very easy to take that the wrong way. There's a lot of people that have just become disillusioned with the increasing number of labels they're forced to take on, as well as the baggage that comes with it. The simpler the ways you identify, the less you have to answer for. Despite the fact that Oprah definitely blew out of proportion the kind of criticism she expected for it, Raven didn't really ruffle many feathers for choosing to simply call herself an American. Surprisingly enough, even a platform like The View and Whoopi Goldberg agreed with Raven when she says she just wants to call herself an American without reference to her race. Except Whoopi is lying here.
That's why I love you when you say, and I know you take a lot of crap. People when you say, you know what, do not call me an African American. I feel the same way because my great grandmother fought for the right to be an American.
To be called an American.
And be given all of the rights that Americans are entitled to. And that includes the right to vote in this country. We have that right.
It's hard to imagine this given the panel's history, plus the fact that Raven and The View have shared their moments of friction in several times that she has co-hosted or made an appearance on the show. Raven's larger point is almost an unapologetic backlash against Hollywood. Not just Hollywood, but the dominant cultural narrative at large that constantly gets people to put themselves into boxes under labels that have never agreed to take. And when that happens, you end up with terms and phrases that overcomplicate your identity, whether it be on race basis like the term African American, like Raven just mentioned, or something like cisgender to describe people that are not trans. This is a game that only serves to divide people while giving platforms like Disney the chance to capitalize on them. Clearly, Disney has no problem leveraging these societal divisions and using them for its own advantage. For example, in the last few years, we've seen the company try and introduce those far-left ideas on race and gender identity to children as well, all done through children's TV shows and cartoons. Here's something similar we saw with the Disney kids show Muppet Babies, where the character of Prince Gonzo comes out as Princess Gonzarella.
There you are! You missed our royal ball! We met the most amazing princess! But they ran away, and all they left behind was this.
Everyone, there's something I need to tell you. The princess who came to your ball tonight was me. I'm Gonzarella.
But Gonzo, why didn't Vu tell us?
Because you all expected me to look a certain way. I don't want you to be upset with me, but I don't want to do things just because that's the way they've always been done either. I want to be me.
The overall direction is pretty clear for everyone to see, and I hate this. It's ultimately a choice of whether you want to be a part of it. That's the choice that Raven has made as well, and it stands now that you can only speculate why Disney would be so insistent on introducing finer and finer strands of social identities into its creative output, but Disney's financial glide to the bottom may have a large part to do with it. Its hot-button social issues is one of the last ways that the company can retain some relevance or make sure the money keeps coming in. The latest news on Raven's show is that it has been shelved after just a couple seasons, and she's decided to move on to different things while still working at Disney. But the fact that she was able to put her foot down once makes clear that she wasn't going to follow Disney down the woke rabbit.
Wow, I'm so proud of Raven. Like, that is excellent. I'm so ashamed of Disney. Sexuality shouldn't even be brought up in children films. Like, children movies, you're bringing up sexuality. It is crazy. Like, you guys are messing with their minds. They're kids, for crying out loud. Why do you have to infuse gayism into it? It's like the whole system is just corrupt and they want everyone to go down with them. So only gay people only gay people can act gay roles. Anyways, I don't have an issue with that. If they want only gay people acting their gay scenes, that's their business. That's their business. But don't put it into children movies. Come on. I love how she said she's an American, but she's not an African American. She's an American. An American is an American. There be, oh, I'm Black American, I'm African American, I'm White American, I'm Purple American, I'm Indigo American. Come on. An American is an American. I think that is where the whole races start from. Why should I act what I am in real life? She's gay in real life doesn't mean she has to play gay. Raven was a straight young woman in the show. Sexuality has got nothing to do with that show. So why are they trying to infuse that now? Don't label myself. I'm an American. Perfect. That is why it's called acting. A gay woman acting a gay role. A gay woman acting a straight woman in a movie. It's called acting, not gay acting gay. Then you're just showing us what you do on a daily. What are your thoughts on this? What do you guys think about this? Drop a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a each thumbs up, and please share this video. And if you're new to the channel, join VeraCity. Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell so that you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And that, guys, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.